Hi friend, this is Manoj Jemne, Assistant Professor and Head Department of English, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Art, Commerce and Science College, Surtuli, Lohar. Please follow me on the YouTube channel and subscribe the channel. In the last videos, we had discussed about the story between the mosque and the temple, which is written by Boman Desai, and about the writer Boman Desai. At the beginning of the lesson, we had discussed the adventure of the central character of the story, Banu, who is the chairman of sanitation committee in that village, and she had to decide where the or what is the place of the dustbin which is kept near the temple and the mosque, as well as we saw that when she reached the place, there is a people of both community, the Muslim and the Hindu, and they said that the place of the dustbin is near the mosque. Banu got straight to point. The solution is simple, and she said. तिला वाटत होतं की ह्या गोष्टीचं काही मोठं काही किचकट गोष्ट नाही. इट इज व्हेरी सिम्पल अँड सी डायरेक्टली और स्ट्रेटली गेट solution. And she said that but we have all got to be reasonable. आपल्याला काय एक प्रकारे तार्किक दृष्टीने विचार करायला पाहिजे. म्हणताय we have got to find the place exactly between the mosque and the temple. तिथं म्हणणं होतं मुस्लिम लोकांचं की जे डस्टबिन आहे, जे कचरापेटी आहे, that it not to be near the mosque, and the Hindu people said that the mosque should not be close to the temple. And on that discussion, on that quarrel, the chairman of that sanitation committee said that it is very simple to find out the solution, because and the solution is that the place of that dustbin should be the center of the temple and the mosque. That's why there will not be quarrel. We have got to find the place exactly between the mosque and the temple. जो एक सेंटर पॉइंट आहे दोघांच्या, नाही मास्कच्या जवळ नाही टेम्पलच्या जवळ, तर दोघांच्या मधोमध ते डस्टबिन ठेवायचं, म्हणजे कोणताच भांडणाचं कारण होणार नाही. अँड दॅट इज द बेस्ट सोल्युशन. I want you both to walk with me from the mosque to the temple and count my footsteps. ती म्हणत असतं तुम्ही दोघे जण, दोन्ही कम्युनिटीचे लोक काय माझ्यासोबत चला आणि आपण मोजूया अंतर काय दोन्हीचं, मास्क पासून आणि टेम्पल पासून, मंदिरापासून आणि मस्जिद पासून, जे मधोमध असेल, मधली जागा असेल, द सेंटर ऑफ बोथ, ते तुम्ही मोजा, माझे पाय फुटस्टेप मोजा, त्यानुसार आपण मधोमध ते काय डस्टबिन आहे ठेवूया, त्यामुळे कोणत्या प्रकारच्या भांडणाचं कारण निर्माण होणार नाही. Banu spoke with such assurance that a passerby might have thought she would rehearse the event. The Mussalman walked prudently, steeply, a little to the side, as if he were not with them. His brow still wrinkled, as if he were thinking important thought, counting his mind. एक मुसलमान व्यक्ती का एकदम फास्ट जोरात जात असतो, जेणेकरून जे डस्टबिन आहे ते मंदिराच्या जवळ व्हायला पाहिजे. तो विचार करतो की इतर लोकांना माहित पडणार नाही, की अंतर सारखंच होणार. तसंच एक हिंदू व्यक्ती, द हिंदू वॉक्ड विथ बानू काउंटिंग लाऊडली in a sing-song voice as if he were learning number in school. आणि एक हिंदू व्यक्ती त्या बानू सोबत जात असतो आणि तो जोरजोराने नंबर काउंटिंग करत असतो त्याच्या फर्स्ट स्टेप. जणू काही तो एखादं गाणं म्हणत आहे आणि ते गाणं लर्न करत आहे नंबर, अशा प्रकारचं तो जोरात ओरडत असतो. द क्राऊड काउंटेड अलॉंग जस्ट टू ऍड थंडर टू द प्रोसिडिंग. बघा, एक छोटस काम आहे, काय मोठं नाही, बट त्याला एकदम मोठ्या पद्धतीने इथं दाखवण्याचा प्रयत्न केलेला आहे. They counted exactly 230 step, 32 step to the temple. Just the people with Banu counted the distance between the mosque and the temple, and they counted exactly 232. 232 steps. Banu turned to the enthusiastic crowd. Now, what is one half of 232? बघा लोकांनी काय, the distance between the mosque and the temple is 30. 232 steps म्हणजे 200 म्हटलेलं आहे, 232 पाय स्टेप त्यांनी मोजलं. आणि यावर बानू जे असते, द चेअरमॅन ऑफ दॅट कमिटी, सॅनिटेशन कमिटी, डिसाइड दॅट व्हॉट इज द वन हाफ ऑफ 232. व्हॉट इज वन हाफ ऑफ 232? 132चा हाफ किती झाला? 65. बरोबर आहे, 66 स्टेप इज द वन हाफ ऑफ दॅट 100. किती म्हटलेलं आहे? 232 म्हटलेलं आहे. बरोबर आहे, तर किती झाला? 116. मला वाटलं 116, पण किती झालं? 232 म्हणजे 116 स्टेप्स इज द सेंटर ऑफ the distance. A number of cheerful voices replied 116. माहिती 116. एकदम लोकांचा जोरजोराने आवाज येऊ लागला. What is the 1/3, 1/5, 1/2 of the 232 is the 116. She asked them to count with her again as she walked back to the mosque and stopped at the 116. Then ती पुन्हा सांगते की पुन्हा मोजायला सांगत असते. Then what is the, ती चालत असते आणि त्याचबरोबर 116 steps she asked to count. This is the middle point, she said, and she said that this is the middle point of the distance between the mosque and the temple. This is where you must put the bean, and that is the place, the distance from the mosque and the distance from the temple is 116 steps, and on that place, in that place you should put the bean, the dustbin. It meant moving the bean closer to the temple and farther from the mosque. And the place where the dustbin is trying to keep is closer to the temple and far away and farther from the mosque. Banu was relieved because she felt the Hindu would give in more easily than the Musliman. तिला वाटत होतं की सहजपणे जे हिंदू लोक आहेत ते सहजपणे ह्या गोष्टीला मानून घेणार, पण मुसलमान लोक मानणार नाही. That's why she keep the dustbin some distance far away from the mosque. This is the best place, she said, and this is the best place. This is the fair place. What do you think? She looked corally at the Hindu, and she decided the actual place of that dustbin. The Hindu looked at his followers who nodded. आणि हिंदू लोक काय पाहायला लागले. हिंदू looked at his followers who nodded, आणि सगळेजणांनी होकार दिलं. He beamed. It is fear, Meji, it is fear. The Mussalman did not smile, said nothing, but nodded his approval without even looking at his faction. Both thanked her. The Muslim people and the Hindu people thanked Banu, said it was a wise decision, and the decision which is given by the chairman, the Banu, is very fair decision, and that's why the both community members, the both people of both community accept the decision of that chairman, Banu. Both thanked her. दोघे जण तिला थँक्यू म्हणत असतात. दोघे कम्युनिटीचे लोक सेड इट वॉज वाईज डिसिजन. दे वेर इंडेप्टेड टू her. If she needed them for anything, they would definitely come. Anyone could have provided the solution. Banu said later. Banu, after some time, she said that anyone can provide the solution of that quarrel, because it is very natural and it is very simple thing of the place of that dustbin. Banu said later that, but it helped that so many came with me. But खूप सारे लोक जे माझ्यासोबत आले म्हणतात त्यामुळे हे डिसिजन देणं खूप इझी झालेलं. आय सो दॅट आय वॉज अ पारसी, नॉट अ हिंदू नॉर or a Mussalman, and she said that she was not a Hindu and she was not a Mussalman. ती काही मुसलमान नाही आणि हिंदूही नाही, and that's why it is very easy to her to give the decision, and it helped even more that I was a woman. आणि हे खूप अजून माझ्यासाठी चांगलं झालं म्हणताय, सोपं झालं. मी एक स्त्री आहे. दॅट जस्ट सरप्राइज देम टू मच टू आर्ग्यू. त्यामुळेच त्यांनी ते सहजपणे ऍक्सेप्ट सुद्धा केलेलं होतं. ओके, थँक्यू. Here the lesson between the mosque and the temple is over. The next lesson we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.